This is exciting. This is fun. This is gonna be great. Good afternoon. My name is Russell. Oh my word, that just like came back to memory for some reason. It's a rainy day, kind of. Gonna be stormy soon, I think. I just thought, well, let's do something inside. I'm ready to vlog. Kind of. It's still very awkward for me because I'm just used to the formal format, but that's okay. We'll get used to this, right? The last time I did it was February. It was Valentine's Day, and now it's June, so let's just go over what's gonna happen during this video, shall we? What I have going on today is I'm going to read the Bible with my Bible reading plan. This is from Christ Kirk Church. They are awesome. They always have a new plan going. This is their summer plan that just started, so definitely jump in and join us if you want to. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna listen to a podcast, probably change out my chalkboard, and probably do some cleaning. And also the two things that really need to be done are I need to plan this tennis camp I do every year, which is really fun, and get that going. And then also get a video going. Like I have all this stuff in my head and I have to actually just do it. So I'm just gonna start with the Bible reading plan and go from there. So this is the plan. You can kind of see June and July here, and then August is on the back, but today is Wednesday, June 8th. So this is the reading today. 1 John 1-5, and then Psalms 11-12. So you can see how kind of it goes here. They even have catch-up days because they totally understand. You know, sometimes it's hard to get it all in. There's a lot where you miss a day. They're very gracious there. So if you want to jump in, go ahead and print this out. I'll link it again in the description for you. Okay, that was so good. It was all of 1 John and it was awesome. I loved like the first like chapter and how it like started, and then the ending, just how it wrapped it all up to kind of end with what it started with. It was so good. So good. So I'm gonna listen to a Simply Put podcast now. These are about 5 minutes-ish long. They're so good. I had talked about this on Instagram before, but don't let the big fancy theological terms that they're named scare you. Like they're so good. They're so like short and yet like deep and theologically rich, but also really easy to understand. It doesn't matter if you've like been in seminary or something, like you could just listen to it. Like it's so good. So I'm gonna listen to number 36, Antinomianism. So. Okay, that was so good, and literally like this was not on purpose, but it was just like what I read about in 1 John. Like, let me see what it's called. I don't know this word super well. Antinomianism is probably how you say it. And it's about how like people think that because we're saved, we don't have to obey Christ anymore. Like we don't have to obey his commands because we're saved. Like essentially you can live however you want because we're not under the law, like we're under grace, which Romans talks about this too. But literally in 1 John, oh my goodness, this is so cool. It started off like I was just talking about in, let's see, chapter 2, verse 3. By this we know that we have come to know him if we keep his commandments. Whoever says I know him but does not keep his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoever keeps his word, in him truly the love of God is perfected, right? And then it ends so good in chapter 5. Look at this. It says, we know that everyone who's been born of God does not keep on sinning, but he who is born of God protects him, and the evil one does not touch him. Like, what? That's just like what this podcast was about. And I did not do that on purpose. Like the Bible blend told me to read 1 John 1-5, and then the podcast did that. It was so good. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like how many times have I talked about how important the Bible is? Like it's God's word, and how it's not just like separate random things that don't go together. Like everything goes together perfectly. And yeah, it's just so good. Holy cow, I love it. So I'll probably listen to one more podcast. Then I'm gonna go redo the chalkboard with probably one of these verses, because how can you not? Like it's so, so good. I might go to Romans too, I don't know. It's all connected with what I've been learning, so we'll see. All right, no peeking yet. Ready? Drum roll, please. There it is. I went with 1 John 2, verses 3 and 6. And I love it because it was from the reading that I did today. And then it went perfectly with the podcast. It was just like, this has to go up on the wall. So there it is. So let's just be real here for a second though. I'm just gonna scoot up a chair and let's just chat. I filmed the other stuff hours ago and I got a lot done. I ended up finishing the whole plan for the tennis camp that I told you about and cleaned a little bit and did so many things actually. I'm very proud of myself that I didn't just sit on my butt. But I don't know, I just stopped filming and like honestly, I just couldn't. Like I have such a love-hate relationship with filming my life. Like I love the idea of it. I love watching people's vlogs and I love like, yeah, keeping up with a few influencers as they call it and stuff like that. But I really feel like when it comes down to it, it's like, I don't know, it's really hard for me. I really like to keep things private, you know? But at the same time, I love creating, like I love editing videos. I always have since I was like a kid. It's like, I don't know. And I know none of you like demand it or like insist or anything like that. And you guys are so gracious and just almost always when I ask like, what do you want to see? You almost always just say, we would watch whatever. And that's just so gracious. And I appreciate that because I mostly just love to make videos about the Bible and like sitting down and like formally but informally at the same time, you know? So I don't know, vlogs are almost too informal and I don't know if it has to do with me being a teacher and I like, you know? And also I just like to keep things private. I just don't know. I thought this summer, ooh, like I'll do this, I'll do some vlogs, but then I tried today. It's just hard. I don't know if any of you make videos and understand that, but that's kind of where my heart is at. Like I want to do it, but I don't at the same time. So I'm gonna kind of pray through that and like figure out. Because I don't know, it'd be fun to do some vlogs this summer, but like I said, like I just wanna keep things also sacred, you know what I mean? Like this is my life and I don't wanna look back and just have been filming it all. You know what I mean? Because then you overthink everything that you do. So we'll see. Maybe I'll just do a couple every now and then. Like this was every now and then. It's not like I do every day. But even still, it's like, it still feels like a lot. I don't know if that even makes sense, but that's where my heart is at. So with that, let's go ahead and end this. Thank you for watching and kind of listening to my heart on that. And just as always being so gracious and kind. I appreciate it. And I love making videos. It's just maybe not necessarily this kind. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. And maybe it's just an off day with the weather. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching. If you have not seen my other vlogs, go ahead and click here. Not that many, but maybe there will be in the future. I don't know. We'll see. Have a great day. Bring God glory in all you do and all you say.